Good day. I will be in Charlotte, North Carolina on August the 18th. So if you need any help while I'm in the area, my information will be at the top of the video. It'll be my website. Also, if you have not subscribed to the free newsletter, you can go on the website, scroll down to the bottom, and just put in your email address, and that way you'll be on the email list when I send out different things. All right, moving into my story for today. So I had someone. She scheduled a spiritual consulting deliverance session, and through this session, I'm able to see if anyone has placed witchcraft on you, if you have any blockages, and also, if you're under attack, basically. And if I see that, I can give you the names of the spirits or the demons that are attached to you, and I can also tell you how these spirits entered you. So it was something that you did, and it opened the door up, and I'm able to tell you that. That's always important. So you schedule that on the website that's at the top. Now, speaking with her, she was having some issues with her baby. So her baby was 17 months. So he was 17 months. Now, the issues that we had with this, so this was my youngest client that I've ever worked with, 17 months. So one of the things that I started to see with this was spirits entered this child from a couple different things. So number one, it was some things that was attached to the mother and it attached to the child. That was the first thing. The second thing was something attached through his name. Now, people don't know, but you have to be careful when you're naming your kid. So she actually named him Ra. So she named him after the Egyptian sun god, which people don't know that Ra is also Lucifer. So, of course, she didn't know this. So she named him this. So, of course, this opened the door and allowed for different things to attach to this baby as well. So I told her that she needed to change the name. So she did. She changed the name. Some of the issues that he was having. So she was noticing that it seemed like he was delayed. She was telling me that instead of him crawling forward, he would crawl backwards. So, and just a mother's intuition, she knew that something was off. She knew something was not right about this. He was not really speaking, and words wasn't clear. So again, she just kept saying she knew something was wrong. She was saying that he's the only kid in the daycare that, of course, in his age group that wasn't walking. So he wasn't even walking. Even when he would stand, she said he would fall and would just sit there. So of course this was real concerning to her. So I had to take him through deliverance. So what I did first was I prayed over him. So this was through this Zoom session. So I prayed over him, and when I prayed, I noticed that when I started praying to remove serpents out of the body, that he started to move his tongue in and out of his mouth real fast, like a serpent, like a snake would do. So this was the spirit Leviathan. So I started to see this. Now, I started again working with him. So I when I'm taking people through this process, because it is a process, it's not a quick fix. I'm real thorough with the process, so I take you through it, and through prayers, and also through deliverance baths that I make these spiritual baths. So she was taking him through this, and of course this was kind of hard for her as she was taking him, because again he's so young, and it would be nights that he would cry out in his sleep. So of course we know the demons, they are attacking these kids in their sleep while they're being delivered. But I already could see that she was the type of mother that she came in, she was ready to fight for her son. So she stayed strong. She pushed through. She even did a fruit fast. So she fasted for him, which she did a liquid fast, and then she also placed him on a fast as well at the end of the process, and he only ate fruits. So again, I just knew that she was real determined and wanted to see her son set free. So he completed the deliverance. Probably about, I'll say maybe 3 days after the deliverance, she told me that she had got a call from the daycare, and the daycare said that the alarm, the fire alarm went off. And so when the fire alarm went off, they said that her son jumped up and started sprinting. So remember I told you at the beginning of this story, he couldn't walk, and he couldn't even really stand. He was standing, he was just like fall down to the ground. So they told her that he heard this and he sprinted out. So not only is he walking, he's sprinting after the deliverance. So of course she was very happy about that. Once he came home, she said as soon as he walked through the door, he said, "Mama," and she said, "I've never, heard that before," and it was so clear. So of course again, she was just praising Yeshua for the deliverance, and it set her son, set him free. Now, she said even when he's walking now, so if he walks and he falls, instead of him just sitting there like he was doing it first, she said now he'll get up and stand and start walking again. So this was a great story, great testimony. I was very happy for her, very pleased. But again, she stood, she was strong. Sometimes it's hard when you're taking your kids through deliverance and you know they're being attacked, and there's really not much that you can do. So you have to move through the process so that they can be free. And of course she did her liquid fast, and she prayed, she did the things she was supposed to do, and it all worked out for her as well. Now, I worked with her before, so she also went through deliverance. So everything has just changed around for her for the better since she went through deliverance. And of course, since she's taking her son through this deliverance. So again, be careful what you are naming your kids, because again, this can place a curse on the kids through these different names that people are naming the kids. Because I know you may think that it means one thing, in all actuality it means something else. Because of course the way this stuff is out here, a lot of stuff is very, very, very tricky. So again, a great testimony. I'm happy. She's very, very, very pleased. And she said when she got the phone call and now her son is walking, she was like, tears just started running down her eyes, and she just could not stop crying, and just couldn't stop, thanking Yeshua for freeing her son and allowing him to be delivered. So I tell people all the time, a lot of people are scared of deliverance for whatever reason, but it's always good to take these kids through deliverance while they're young, because if you don't, what happens is these demons grow stronger, of course, as they get older. And so then you develop a more serious problem. So it's best to nip it in the bud, take care of it while they are young. Have this stuff removed. It'll set them up so they'll have a much better life. Because the parents, of course, if you have anything in you, if the father, the mother has anything, this can attach to the child. So the child is already coming in the world with, different curses and spells and different things that they're dealing with. So that's kind of how it goes. So don't be scared to take your kids through deliverance. It is very, very important. And again, for yourself, don't be scared to go through deliverance. So deliverance is nothing to be scared of. And what I tell people a lot, you have to remember, demons feed off of fear. So the more fear that you have, or you're scared, you don't fight back, this is what makes them grow stronger. All right? So this is, even if you have anything that's happening inside of your home. You have things that's happening inside of the home, same thing. You have to confront this stuff, get your house cleansed, pray throughout your house, but just remember, running away from this stuff it only builds it up, and it'll get stronger, it'll get worse. Everyone have a great day and stay safe.